Given the challenging situation we have right now, we cannot do the usual campus visits to the senior high school graduating students for the career guidance talk. That is why the University of Mindanao is doing this program to help and guide them in their career decisions. And in this episode, we have with us the deans and program head of the different colleges of the University of Mindanao to help us discuss the various academic offerings and opportunities available to our senior high graduating students. But before that, we ask you to subscribe on our YouTube channel so that you will be notified for our latest video uploads, and follow us on our Facebook page at the University of Mindanao official page. And now on to our meeting with the deans and program head of the University of Mindanao. Let me introduce them first. First up, we have Dean Florence Christine Jimenez of the Hospitality Education. Welcome, ma'am. We also have the Dean of the Teacher Education, Dean Jocelyn Bacasmot. Welcome, ma'am, to our show. Dean Vilchez of the Computing Education. Welcome, sir. And Professor John Balaba of the College of Health Sciences Education. Welcome, sir. Thank you for coming to our show today. First question, please tell us what are the different academic programs offered in your college, and tell us something more about your college in terms of your student body, student population, how big is your college in terms of the number of students and the number of faculty, and other exciting opportunities that await for our incoming students. Let me start with Dean Jimenez.
Okay, for the College of Hospitality Education, we are offering two programs. These are the Tourism Management Program and Hospitality Management Program.
Tourism Management and Hospitality Management.
At present, our student population is 1,600 plus. And then our pool of faculty are master's degree holders, and we also have doctorate degree holders faculty. For now, we are a member of international organizations such as the Pacific Asia Travel Association and the International and Asia Pacific Council on Hotel and Restaurant Institutional Educations. Our partnership with these organizations provide us opportunities to network with different students and faculty also in different school members, and our students are also given the opportunity to connect with different cultures. And for our programs, for both tourism and hospitality management programs, we are also partnering with different local, national, and international companies. Like for example, apart from those local partnerships with hotels, travel agencies in Davao City, we have also partnered with Astoria Boracay for practicum, and then we also have cultural exchange program in US and also in Japan. We also have practical program for abroad like Malaysia.
Dean Jimenez, you have emphasized how strong is your linkages and collaborations with industry, with
Yes.
travel agencies here and abroad, because that seems so important for students going to your college, right?
Yes, especially for since tourism and hospitality is a dynamic industry, and we are catering not only to domestic but also international clients. So it's very important for our students to be exposed to different cultures, and thus we have also highly emphasized that we have to partner with different companies that would help our students develop their skills and capabilities.
Thank you. Dean Jo, what about you? What are the specific programs in your college, and how big is your college?
Okay, good morning once again. So my college at present has 5 programs. They are Bachelor of Secondary Education, Bachelor of Elementary Education, Bachelor of Special Needs Education, Bachelor of Early Childhood Education, and Bachelor of Physical Education. I have 5 programs at present, but the 2 programs, the BSED and BSNED, were actually not new. They are specialization from BEd before, but with the new curriculum, they are extracted as separate programs. Yes.
And what about the number of students and the number of faculty you have?
We're so lucky because we maintain 2,000 plus.
Plus students.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
by God's grace, we always maintain that number. And maybe because we really call this one, make it always a top list of our senior high school graduates because of our Center of Excellence. We have
Level 4 accreditation.
yes, level 4 accreditation, and aside from that, our new C teacher program in which we also provide internship internationally.
Yeah.
And aside from that, we have a very energetic student body headed by our CSG president, wherein they always do their best in to realize their AOP.
Yeah, because we understand that students going to your college are also trained to be leaders. No? Because if they become future teachers, that is also the expectation
Yes,
from them. When
they
graduate.
really need to be leaders because they will be the leader in their classroom. They need to teach their students to spearhead a program. Like for example, they will have their UN Day, they will have their activities based on their annual school year activities. They
Okay.
need to lead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Since you mentioned about C teacher program, that's an international exposure of your students in your college. And to our students, for sure you know that our teacher education in the University of Mindanao is the home of top-notchers of our university, not only in our university but also in the region. We will go back to that later on.
Yeah.
This time, let me proceed to Dean Vilchez of the Computing Education. Sir, what are the specific programs in your college?
Yeah,
And how big is your college?
For the College of Computing Education, we offered varied programs. In fact, we offered all the IT programs as per CHED CMO.
CMO.
So we have the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology,
Information Technology.
Bachelor of Science in Computer Science,
Mhm.
Bachelor of Science in Information Systems. We have also Bachelor of Science in Entertainment and Multimedia Computing. This is a new program.
Wow.
So under that program, we have game development and digital animation. And we have also Bachelor in Library and Information Science.
So all in all, you have five,
Yeah, we have 5.
academic programs in your college.
Mhm.
And how big is the college in terms of student population?
Right
And
now,
faculty?
we have 1,300 students.
Wow.
So I think we are still the biggest
Mhm.
in the region.
Okay. And the faculty?
The faculty.
We understand that quite a number of your faculty have doctorate degrees. No?
Yeah.
You seldom
masters
find-
and doctorate
Yeah.
degree holders. And they have varied certification under Microsoft, IBM, and Huawei.
And that's very important for faculty in your college because you also expect them to translate the expertise that they have in terms of Microsoft, in
Yes.
terms of IBM to their students.
Mhm.
They can share those knowledge to their students. Right, perfect. Professor John of the College of Health Sciences Education, what
Yes.
are your programs sir, in your college?
So our college has four programs.
Four academic
and
programs.
Those 4 has 3 new programs. We have Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology.
MedTech,
Yes, MedTech, Bachelor of Science in Nutrition Dietetics.
Nutrition, Dietetics.
Yes, and
Oh, that's
Bachelor
interesting.
Yes, Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy and the old one. which is
Pharmacy.
Pharmacy, and the old one is the Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
We understand that the 3 first programs that you have mentioned are the newest programs,
Yes.
not only in your college but also in the university. No, you have mentioned nutrition and dietetics, pharmacy, and medical technology. And with those 4 programs in your college, how big is your college?
Well, I can say that we are just increasing. We have an increasing
Okay.
population since our teachers are doing well with their promotions to engage with the students enrolling in our programs.
It's becoming to be an exciting and interesting courses for the incoming college students, no? Those who are taking grade 12 now because of
Yes.
the pandemic
Yes.
and because
As
of
frontliners also.
Yes, they will be future frontliners,
Yes,
no?
of
And
course.
our government is encouraging our young people to also take up that course. Okay? All right. So, on to our second question. Many of our high school students, no, grade 12 students are still not sure on the specific course that they're going to take up in college, because if they're going to take this specific course, then what is the career direction of this course? So can you like share to us, if they're going to take up this specific course in your college, then what will be the related career after their graduation? Professor John, let me start.
Of course, we are in a pandemic, and as health-related courses, we are more in research. So for example, in pharmacy and in medical technology, we are looking for a vaccine for this pandemic. And not only for the research, but also in caring for the patient. In Bachelor of Science in Nursing, which are more on patient-related job. In nutrition dietetics, they say that the food is the best intervention for diseases. And some of the researchers are looking for food, appropriate food for specific diseases. And of course, proper medication with the pharmacy, and studying the fluids with the medical technology.
Okay. Dean Ramses, if they're going to take any of your programs in your college, then what's the specific career?
What's unique with the IT courses is that we have varied career opportunities, as compared with maybe other programs, let's say education. After you graduate, you can just teach or maybe employ in non-teaching job. But for IT, we have varied job opportunities now. Like you can be a programmer, technical support. You can be a web programmer, database administrator, systems analyst. I guess it's more than 50 career job opportunities for our students. So that's why it's until now, we have really yung demand, not just in Davao City, but also in abroad.
That's why they also have that term technopreneur, no?
Yeah.
Because it's a combination of an entrepreneur and those people who are good in technology. So if you're an IT graduate, you can run your own business, and that in that sense you can be a technopreneur. You don't need to be an employee.
Yeah, and they are paid higher salaries, by the way, no?
Okay.
I think it's higher than in the low job,
That's why the IT related courses is one of those that is very attractive to our senior students, graduating students in high school.
And during the pandemic also, we are not affected because we can just work at home. We can do programming, we can do technical support virtually. And so even with the pandemic, the IT people are not affected.
And in the country, you see there are many players in the telecommunication industry, right? And if we would say that there are many players in the telecommunication industry, it means to say that they're going to hire more people who will be working with them, right? Okay. Dean Jo?
Well, in the College of Teacher Education, you have varied opportunities if you have that passion in teaching. That passion in teaching will really drive you to opportunities in life here and abroad. You can be an online teacher, a face-to-face teacher, a tutor. You can even work as a public servant, as long as you have that passion to coach, to facilitate the learning of an individual.
And the nice thing also with us Filipinos is that if you're a graduate of education here in the Philippines, there's a big demand of teachers, Filipino teachers in our Asian neighboring countries because of our English language.
Yes.
We see many of our graduates working in Thailand, in Malaysia, in Taiwan, and even in Japan because of our English communication. Right?
Precisely.
And since you have already mentioned about the C Teacher Program, the Southeast Asia Teacher Program, we're one of the few universities in the country that is engaged in that program, giving opportunities to our education students to experience how is it to teach
Yes,
foreign
international,
nationals
yes.
in Asia.
Yeah. So
That's-
far, we have 18 interns already in the
Mhm.
different parts of Southeast Asia,
Mhm.
and they're doing well as far as their evaluation is concerned.
Mhm.
But because of the pandemic, they're still now meeting if we could still have online internship with them.
Yeah, for sure. It's just all good.
Yeah.
Once the pandemic is over, everything, they will resume the program.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Dean Jimenez?
As we all know, tourism and hospitality industry is a diverse and dynamic industry, so there are a wide range of career opportunities also for our would-be students. These are career opportunities at all skill levels, like for example in tour and transportation services. We also have lodging and accommodation services, food and beverage. Graduates could also have job positions in cruise lines, airlines, and even in leisure, recreation, and events management. For some students or graduates who are reluctant to enroll in tourism and hospitality since we are in a challenging situation right now, it would not be a disadvantage for them if they would enroll in our program since even if we are in a quarantine situation right now, there will still come a time that people would still want to go to different parts of the world. They would still want to travel. And it's also being forecasted that the increase or influx of tourists in different destinations will still rise up after the pandemic. So it would still be a very advantage for them if they would enroll.
For sure, by 2 to 3 years, though,
Yes.
this pandemic will be over and we will go back to our old normal, including traveling from one place to
Yes.
another. And it's going to be an exciting opportunity also for those who will be enrolling in your program, tourism and hospitality management. That's why it's a good preparation, right? It's a good preparation that our young students should not be discouraged of enrolling in tourism and hospitality management related programs. All right. Our programs in the university, all of them actually are home of top-notchers, but the teacher education is very popular because of producing so many top-notchers. In fact, there was one exam that they have produced more than 20 top-notchers, more than 15 top-notchers. Our College of Nursing, our College of Health Sciences, specifically the nursing program, for 3 consecutive years, has produced 100% passing rate in the licensure exam. And you see many of our programs in the university has Center of Excellence, Level 3 and Level 4 accreditation, plus we have the Philippine Quality Award, the ISO certification. Now I'd like to ask you, how important are all those certifications, accreditations, and Center of Excellence to our students? It seems that we are really proud of telling the general public that we have those certifications. What do you think are the benefits that they will get out from those recognitions and certifications? I'd like to start with Dean Jo,
Yeah,
home
the-
of top-notcher.
Yeah, for the record, we have 54 top-notchers
Top-notchers.
already since 2003.
Okay.
And hopefully counting after this pandemic.
Mhm.
Well, it is really beneficial to the CTE graduates or those who are,
Enrolling in US.
yes, who will really enroll in CTE. It's because it simply means that our faculty are top caliber.
Mhm.
Yes, because senior faculty, in fact, senior faculty, like half of them are trained in Australia. And
Okay.
our probationary and full-time faculty are mostly our top-notchers. So I can really say, aside from their master's and doctoral degrees, I can really say that they are top caliber. So when your college is with that particular qualifications of faculty, you can really see that they will experience a quality teaching, and also passionate, committed, and dedicated faculty.
So you're saying that that's one of the secrets of the University of Mindanao, why you continue to produce top-notchers. Because if you're a top-notcher and a graduate of UM, you automatically receive an employment offer. You will be hired by the
Yes.
university, which means that you can share your technique, your experience,
Yes.
and your tips to those aspiring
Yes.
teachers.
And-
Interesting.
Yes, and the college follows really a certain standard.
Mhm.
Because when you have those certifications, you have to qualify with those parameters, those areas, those things that the certificate, how do you call that one?
Certifying body.
Certifying body
Mhm.
will really recognize that you have really met the standard.
Mhm.
So when your college met the standard, it also boils down that your quality of instruction and other areas are of quality.
Okay.
Yeah.
For our computing education, for the record, you're also Center of Development. You're level 3,
4.
level 4 accredited, and in fact, in the Philippines, the highest level of accreditation is level 4. You're also a PCAB accredited, and we're the only school in Davao region to get that PCAB accreditation and many other certifications. Again, what benefits that students will get out from that?
Yeah. Again, being accredited, no, in national and international accreditations and getting recognitions, it's not easy to get that. No, you have to, again, as mentioned by Dean Jo, you have to pass all the
Criteria.
criteria, no?
Mhm.
And not just pass, you have to maintain. Now, the quality of instructions, faculty qualifications, state-of-the-art facilities, and all of that, no? So again, it boils down to the students will benefit from all of those, no? So
Even those 3 criteria, that's very simple, but those
Yeah.
are important. You
Uh-huh.
see, quality instruction, and they will find out what quality means when they enroll in UM. You see, faculty are qualified, which means that they have years of experience, they have better education, they are well trained, they have better exposure, and you also mentioned about facilities and laboratories, which means that the facilities and laboratories of UM adhere to the standards set by these national and international agencies.
yes.
Oh, and that's interesting, no? Those are clear benefits that they will experience when they enroll in the University of Mindanao. Okay. What about, aside from those reasons that you have mentioned, what do you think should be the reason why senior high, those who are taking grade 12 this time, and by next year, 2021, they're going to look for college, for institution, for a university. What do you think should be the best reason why they should choose UM and enroll in your college? Professor John?
Well, I can say
Considering that UM is very new in terms of these health sciences related programs, nursing, medical technology, pharmacy, nutrition and dietetics. So why in UM?
even though they say that we are new, but I can say that all of our faculties are, yes, top caliber, and they are highly trained.
And the fact that you have produced 100% passing rate, no, in the board exams.
I can say that when they graduate from our programs, they are confident because of the ISO. So of course, the accreditations that we have, especially in nursing, we are already level 2, and we are affordable. So compared to other institutions,
Yeah,
they-
because nursing and medtech are very expensive programs.
compared to other institutions, the range of their tuition fee is around 60,000.
At least 60,000 in a semester.
Semester.
But in UM,
Range of 20,000 to 40.
okay,
So,
in a semester. So
semester.
that is a big gap.
So even though we are
And a lot of
affordable-
savings for the parents.
Yes, of course.
Without compromising the quality.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Even though we are affordable, we still maintain the quality of education.
Dean Jimenez, we understand that there are many schools offering the same program as you are, but why they should go to your program at UM?
Um, we all know that there are a lot of schools, and there are actually other schools who are planning to open tourism and hospitality management programs, but for senior high school graduates who would like to enroll, it would be a very good advantage for them, since we ensure that our programs are aligned not just with the CHED policies and guidance, but our courses are also aligned with Asian Mutual Recognition Agreement, and with that, we have ensured that all courses are matched to the industry standards. At the same time, most of our courses, especially in hospitality management programs, are integrated with NCT qualifications. So if a graduate of HRM, hospitality management or tourism management, would apply with different organizations, whether abroad or here in the Philippines, they would have the benefit because their qualifications or competencies are already accepted, not just with the basic standards, but also standards whether in Southeast Asia or in other countries.
And in fact, in another episode of our program, we have interviewed one of your alumni who is a former mutya ng UM, mutya ng Davao, and mutya ng Prisaa, and she shared her experience during her time in your college. So we asked students also to watch that video. And aside from that, let us not forget our 28-hectare campus, and that years of experience have already allowed you to improve and put up all your facilities and laboratories required for your program. Common question from our grade 12 students is that does UM have a bridging program for those taking specific programs that are not aligned with their strand? Dean Ramses.
For the College of Community Education, we don't have a bridging program because we don't want to burden students to add more subjects in their curriculum.
So regardless their strand, they can enroll.
Regardless. But we do have enhancement programs. We have skills clinic to help students with difficulties in their academic.
Okay.
Sorry.
Because like IT related programs are competency-based programs, no? Which means that it requires specific competencies for them to be accepted in the program. Same as with the hospitality. Dean Jimenez, what about in your college?
For our college, for the hospitality management program, starting this school year, we have included bridging course. And from that bridging course,
so still you accept students
yes.
that are not related to the strand of
Actually,
your
there
program.
are a lot of students who have enrolled in our programs who are not related to hospitality or tourism track. And with that, we have, as I've said, we have offered a bridging course for hospitality management students. And apart from that course, we have also an enhancement program. We call it Professional Skills Development Program. And this program caters different group of students, whether these students have do not have the required NC2 qualifications, because these NC2 qualifications are actually part of the senior high level. And the PSDP program also caters to those students who either lack or needs skills intervention or enhancement program. And these are open for both tourism and hospitality management program. For the PSDP program, we have invited, and we are inviting actually industry experts and alumni, at the same time faculty, to be facilitators of the program.
Okay. For our 4 guests, given the unique circumstance that we live in right now, and should this pandemic extend longer than expected, what should students expect in the academic environment of UM in the new normal? And what are the support systems we're providing to them in the distance learning setting? Who will start? Dean Jo?
For the College of Teacher Education, the students incoming first year and the old students will never be worried because the LMS system of the university is in place.
In place.
Even before the pandemic, we have that LMS as supplementary.
LMS means Learning,
Learning
Management
Management System.
Okay.
Yes, we have that supplementary, but
Mhm.
because of the pandemic, it forced us to do full swing.
Mhm.
And they should never worry because it's already in place, and the teachers are receiving training every now and then with that, and we're using Blackboard.
Yeah. I think that's one good thing if the population of an institution like us in UM, no, despite the pandemic, this semester we have more than 22,000 students. And that's the nice thing about having a big population because you can invest in many things, especially in developing your human resources. And in our case, these are the faculty. So our university is not adamant to spend for the improvement of our faculty. Dean Ramses?
Yeah, I agree with you, Sir Ray. In fact, we also invested in virtual laboratory. No?
Oh,
So,
okay.
despite the pandemic, the students can still perform their laboratory activities.
Oh,
no?
that's
We
interesting.
subscribe to Labster
Mhm.
for varied courses, no? So they can
Mhm.
do laboratory virtually.
Mhm.
So they don't need to go to the university just to do the laboratory activities. For the computing, we have also CodeCham, no? So it's a virtual laboratory. So will not be disrupted by this
And
pandemic.
for sure, this laboratory requires millions of investments.
Yes.
So, and the University of Mindanao is ready for this. Okay, Professor John?
Well, the university is not close to subscription, to innovation,
Mhm.
and to cope up with the new normal. So the students should expect that the quality is still there, the standard with the education will be delivered constantly.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Dean Jimenez?
As we are still challenged by this pandemic, we are more than committed to provide safe learning spaces or learning environments for our students. Apart from the Blackboard learning management system for our college, we ensure that even if we won't have any opportunity for now
Okay.
to provide face-to-face laboratory activities for our students, we
Okay.
have partnered with Hilton Manila to help us conduct this virtual lab immersion wherein students will be immersed Hilton way. And apart from that also, our faculty are preparing video demonstrations for our students. So we have been prepared for this and we are still doing everything that we can for our students.
Because of the preparation of the university, there's no delay on our students, on the part of our students. With that, we would like to thank you very much for your time. I know that you are very busy in your office works despite our situation today. So thank you very much and good luck to all of you. We hope that you have learned something from our deans and program heads in our interview with them. If you have more questions and queries, please leave us a message on our YouTube channel and on our official Facebook page. We wish that you are all safe and in good health wherever you are right now. And we pray that we will all get through this very soon. Before we end, we would like to extend our congratulations to the senior high school students of this school year, 2020-2021. Thank you for watching and see you soon in UM Mga Ka. Bye.